Hello, and welcome to a video about multiplying and dividing rational expressions. But this is level 2, so it's a little harder. Well, I guess maybe just more tedious. Okay, so we're still multiplying, so our process is still the same. We're still going to factor as far as we can and simplify as much as we can. This one is going to have several steps to it. The way I prefer doing it is doing one part at a time, just the top of the first fraction, then just the bottom. Going that way keeps me kind of, on the same stream of thought for the whole problem. Okay, so on that note, let's begin. All right, so first fraction, let's factor the top. On the top, what I notice is that we have a greatest common factor of 2 and x to the third. Every single number I see here is divisible by 2, and x to the third is the smallest exponent that I see. So I'm going to divide this out, and that's my answer. Okay. Am I done factoring? I'm not sure. Let's see. Can we factor this further? Are there two numbers that multiply to -2 and add to give us +1? Yeah, that's that. Invisible -1 in front of the x, always floating around there. So, there are two numbers that do that. How wonderful. So the 2x cubed, it's still hanging out there. We factored it out already, and well, that's where it's gonna be. Oh, I accidentally typed a 2. How bizarre. Okay, the two numbers that multiply to -2 and add up to +1 are -1 and +2. Now, that is as far as I can take it. Beautiful. Finish that first part of the problem. Let's do the bottom of the first fraction now. Okay, let's check if it has a greatest common factor. Aha, it does. The 6 is a number that I can divide everything by, and I can also factor out an x. So 6x is my greatest common factor. Let's divide it. Beautiful. Let's see if we can take it further. Are there two numbers that multiply to give us +7, and when we add them, we get -8? Why, yes, there are. Those two numbers are -1 and -7. Ooh, I already see what I'm going to cross off, but I'm going to keep myself composed, and we'll move on to the second fraction. Okie dokie. Here's the line. Let's look at the top of the second fraction. If I let myself scroll, that is. There we go. Ooh, x - 7 squared. Now, x - 7 is pretty factored already. Well, completely, really. What I'm going to do is I'm going to translate what that 2 means. Now, I'm just going to write x - 7 twice, because that's what x - 7 squared means. Whoopsie doopsie. Let's make this horizontal line. And I'm going to write x - 7 twice, because there's really nothing more I can do. All right, let's look at the bottom of fraction number 2, x + 2. Oh, how wonderful. We cannot factor that any further. Okay, we are ready to start crossing things off. This one, I love this one. This one makes me very happy. The second one we're going to do, oh my goodness. I'm already excited. Okay, let's start crossing things off. First, I'm going to cross off an x - 1. Next, I'm going to cross off an x - 2. And I'm going to cross off an x - 7. Yes, there's 2 on top, but if I cross 1 off the bottom, I can only cross off 1 on top. I also see some x's that I can cancel. Boom. 1x from the bottom, 1x from the top, so now I have x squared. And I can simplify 2/6 to 1/3. Nice. And that's it. Can't take that one any further. Let's see what our final answer is. Let's draw a nice little fraction line. Okay, on top, all I have left with is an x squared and an x minus 7. And on the bottom, 3. And that's our final answer. Fantastic. Let's continue. Let's do this one too. Okay. One part at a time, one part at a time. Top of the first fraction, I see a greatest common factor of x. Let's factor that out. And let's factor that trinomial even further. Two numbers that multiply to 54 and add up to 15 are 6 and 9. Whoops, that's my bad. Oh no, what's going on? Craziness. There we go. I don't know what I clicked, but I'm just going to Control Z all that. There we go. All right, that was just too much writing to start this video over. You know, you feel me? You feel me. All right. So x plus 6, x plus 9. Sweet. Let's continue. Now we have the bottom. Ooh, I see a greatest common factor of 2 and x squared. Let's factor that out. Sweet. Two numbers that multiply to give us negative 54 and add up to give us positive 3 are 6, negative 6, and positive 9. All right, second fraction. Greatest common factor here is, well, is there one? Yes, there is. It is a nice one. It's 6. Let's factor that 6 out. I make these wondering noises as if I didn't make these problems. Of course I know what's going to happen. Silly Miss Gumin. Okay, two numbers that multiply to give us 6, and when we add them we get negative 7. That's x minus 6, x minus 1. And we're on the last piece. I don't see a greatest common factor on the bottom. However, I can factor this. Two numbers that multiply to negative 6 and add up to positive 5 are negative 1 and positive 6. Okay, all right, this one is going to be great. You ready? Let's start canceling things off. Let's begin with red. Okay, on the first fraction, I see this x plus 9. There it goes. I also see an x plus 6. Boom. I also see an x minus 6. I also see an x minus 1. And, oh my gosh, we're not done. There's more. I see an x on top and an x squared on the bottom, so cancel one off the top, one off the bottom. I just have x to the first. And I know one more, the 2 and the 6 can be reduced to a 1 and a 3. Yes. Okay, let's see what we have left. Okay. You ready? This is awesome. This totally makes my day each time math turns out beautiful like this. And you'll see what I mean in just a second. After all that commotion, motion, canceling, schmanceling, we are left with 3 over x. Ah, beautiful is that? How beautiful is it? Very. That's how beautiful it is. That's how beautiful it is. Okay. Let's move on to our last problem. Now, in our last problem, we have division. So before I start anything, I am going to rewrite this problem as a multiplication problem. And I do that by flipping the second fraction. I see what I should do already. And the first time I approached this problem, I knew what I would do, but I'm not skipping any steps because I do not want to make a mistake. Okay. Now I'm going to begin factoring. Just like before, I'm going to do one side at a time. So on top of the first one, I can factor out a 2. And I can take it one step further. Two numbers that multiply to give us positive 6 and add up to give us a positive 7 are 1 and 6. Okay, let's do the bottom of the first fraction. The GCF that I see here is just 2. Can I take that any further? No. All I was able to do is take out a greatest common factor, and then I was kind of stuck. Alrighty, let's check out this second one. Ooh, wonderful. We have x plus 10 on top. Can we do anything to that? Nope. X plus 10. And I'll bring it down here as well. Okay, let's take a look at the bottom of the second fraction. Then we'll be able to cancel. What two numbers multiply to form positive 10 and add up to form positive 11? That's 10 and 1. And we can't take that any further, so I'm just going to bring it down here too. Sweet. Let's start canceling what we can. 2 and 2. What else? X plus 1 and x plus 1. X plus 10 and x plus 10, and that's it. Okay. Well, that was quick. It was a quick one. We are left with x plus 6 and 2x plus 21. Okay. I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. Reach out to your teachers. Otherwise, have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you in another video later. Bye.